Hello and welcome to the Wagwan channel. The channel will tell you Wagwan with people in the world. Remember, if you like. If you like, subscribe. Because they say it helps with the algorithm. Today, we're going to talk about Ursula Von Der Leyen. Ursula Gertrude Von Der Leyen is a German politician and physician who is the current president of the European Commission, which is the executive part of the European Union. Ursula was born and raised in Brussels, Belgium, to German parents. Ursula lived in Brussels until she was 13, and in 1971 she relocated to Germany. In 1986, Ursula married a physician, Heiko von der Leyen, a member of the von der Leyen family, which is a family of German nobility, and they make their money from silk back in the days. Ursula and Heiko have 7 kidneys. Yes, she has 7 kidneys. It's a woman who can breed. 5 daughters and 2 sons. And 2 of the daughters them is twins. Ursula and her family live on a farm in Bergdorf, near Hanover in Germany, where they keep horse. She like horse. She keep on horse. She even ride horse competitive. She's a horsewoman. That's why she look like a horse. Ursula's nickname was Russian, which in English is Rose. When Ursula moved to Germany in 1971, she moved here because her father entered politics. No, this was the time when there was West and East Germany. Germany never united. It was after the war and right in the middle of the Cold War. So, as her father was a prominent politician, there was a whole heap of people who were trying to sort out the terrorism in West Germany. And Ursula and her family had to flee to London in 1978 because they were trying to kidnap her. Ursula spent a whole year in London using the name Rose Latson to avoid detection, and she enrolled at the London School of Economics. In 1979, Ursula returned back to Germany, but she had a security detail at her side for several years due to her father's position. After studying economics, Ursula switched to medicine, and she specialized in gynecology, and she obtained her medical license as a physician. Ursula moved with her husband to America because her husband got a job at Stanford University. So, from 1992 to 1996, Ursula classified herself as a housewife. After that, in 1996, they returned back to Germany. And that is when Ursula decided to go into politics. Well, as you know, politics, a politician is not my favorite employment. It's an employment where you have to tell people blood clot lie. And you have to go on the lie. So, as usual, we now go in this and that what you do in our political career. I'm going to talk about now is some of the highlights of what you do and the thing what you mostly enjoy if you do. Make no bones about this. Ursula is a specialist in her defense. She's a specialist in a war. She's a specialist in a conflict. Ursula was appointed as Germany's first female defense minister underneath the then Chancellor Angela Merkel, whom I like to call Sister Merkel. Just after Captain Sinbad sang Sister Merkel, vegetable on your table. As the German Minister of Defense, Ursula introduced a 100 million euro plan to make the Bundeswehr more attractive to recruits. Bundeswehr is the German armed forces, which she reformed. As Minister of Defense, Ursula did ensure that the German Air Force was well equipped. She made sure that they get more fighter planes. She made sure that the army get more armored personnel carrier. She also made sure that the German Navy was improved. So this is a woman here, she knows what to do with war. Ursula also made sure that the German defense industry was boosted, and she make a whole heap of sales to a whole heap of country for arms. She sell arms to Turkey, she sell arms to Africa. Anybody want to buy arms, all Ursula do is start going so with the big sign say, arms do I just for sale, arms do I just for sale. No, when she was selling the arms, they started to investigate her because certain of the contract was not done properly. There was no transparency on how certain company get appointed to the contract. And when they investigate Ursula, the woman did. The one cleaning phone them and giving phone them to the people them. And nobody phone. The phone factory reset. They think it's easy. And due to lack of evidence, they have to drop the investigation. Now, during the COVID-19 pandemic, when European countries them scrambled for vaccine, Ursula and Pfizer struck a deal worth 35 billion euro to provide 900 million doses, with an additional 900 million available afterwards. The deal was well received, but in reality, the woman dashed with 100 million doses and approximately 4 billion in a euro discarded. They never used it because she knows that the vaccine now blood clot work. It was first reported that Ursula did take a personal role in negotiating the vaccine deal, but later they said that she wasn't involved. Read into that where you are, read to it. 1 minute involved, next minute you're not involved. You think so indeed involved from the beginning to the end. Ursula has supported the next warmonger, Zelensky, from Ukraine. From Ukraine start fight Russia. All the rotted you have fight a country 30 times bigger than yourself. And you expect to win. Eh? How you expect to win? You must remember the history of the Slavic people. Ukraine and Russia are the same people. A Slavic people. The name Russia comes from Rus, which was the Swedish people them. You know, Viking, who sail on the river them. And then established the place named Kiev. Yes, Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, is established by Viking. And then they go down more river and then go to Moscow. So Moscow, Kiev, the whole of the place them, it was known as the Kievan Rus. There is one people. So we know when I fight one in a fire. You know it coming like England I fight Scotland. It's the same people, but the same land. The European Union, along with NATO, support Ukraine in this war against Russia. They support it so much that, you know when they get the arms, America sell the arms to NATO, stroke EU, and then sell the arms on to Ukraine. You think, say, the EU and NATO now get a 5% cut, handler fee, between the transaction? This woman is a gentleman. As you know, the EU has unwavering support for Ukraine. And also, me don't know why. But yes, me know why. Because them is all corrupt. But she have unwavering support for Israel. Like I tell you something. When you hear somebody on the television say, Israel have a right to defend themselves. Them is talking foolishness because it's the party line. Because everybody knows that a country have a right to defend itself. But there's a difference between defense and offense. Israel defense force is not a defense force. It's Israel attack force. Because all they do is attack. They not defend nothing. Ursula was also involved in a controversy over gas delivery from Azerbaijan. Again, this is to do with Azerbaijan fight Armenia. And Ursula get herself involved in it. Once again, war she did it. As leader of the EU, remember, the EU is European Union. Ursula has got herself involved in the Philippines. She get herself involved in Egypt. She get herself involved in the Turkey, Syria earthquake. Everything. She get herself involved in that. No, it's not everything she do is wicked and evil. She also does some good things. She block internet child pornography in Germany. She have a good sense of political views when it comes to child care and parental leave. No must remember a 7 fitness she have. And she also ensure that women get more participation in the board of companies in Germany, requiring that at least 20% of the board have to be female, and that rise to 40% in 2023. So, she did some good things. I remember she was the European Union leader when she get the bitch lick when England decides, no man, come out of this thing, you know, and Brexit. She was the one presiding over Brexit. In this year, March 2026, Ursula declared that the traditional rule-based international order is finished and there shall be a new world order. Me don't know what it's going to look like, but from me born, we talk about new world order. All that means is that the top elite people in the world will get more money and those who is under the thumb shall be more underneath the thumb. Forbes magazine, which is a magazine we like to produce like the top 100 sports stars, the top earning people in the world, them vote her in for the last 4 years as the most influential woman in the world. Make that sink in for you a little bit. She is the most influential woman in the world. Me mama. So, the time has come to pass judgment on Ursula. Is she a good woman or is she a bad woman? Shall I feed her to the lion or shall I make the lion cuddle her? Make I tell you something. This little short dwarf woman is no blasted good. What she have to do? She get feed the lion, skin, flesh and bone, feed the lion. Yes, that's what I say. Skin, flesh and rasp bone. Feed her to the lion. As always, everything me say is alleged. Because I don't want nobody to consume my backside. As you know, I don't have no money to fight, you know. Feed her to the lion. Now, it's time for me to check my mouth, hold my corners, go about my business. Peace out. Listen to rhythm track here.